I liked the Death Note Netflix original movie. Tell me why I'm wrong. @from a hat on Twitter.
I'm just saying, all you need to make a good cappuccino is training from Cert 3 in hospitality.
I did that. You know I did that.
Yeah, and apparently you didn't do it very well.
No, of course not. Coffee sucks.
Welcome to From a Hat, the show where we draw a topic out of a hat. I'm Ben.
I'm Dom.
I'm Phoenix.
I'm Chloe.
There's 4 of us.
That's too many.
This is going to be fun to edit.
No.
3 too many. This should be Dom's solo show.
I'm sorry, Dom. What makes you great enough to get your own fucking podcast?
We invite you into our home.
I'm the favourite guest.
He is the favourite guest.
I've been on...
He is.
This is
I'm
my
not
second
offended.
record in a row. Eventually, I'll kick Phoenix off the podcast and it'll just be the Dom and Ben show.
You know,
This is your third
then-
recording
Wow.
session.
Yeah, but
Eventually,
second
in a row.
Oh, yeah, straight.
You've got some balls of steel to come in here and try and take Phoenix's spot. Just try and kick
honestly,
him
if
straight
anyone
off.
was going to take my spot, I'd want Dom to be the guy.
It's got nothing to do with my balls. It has everything to do with how entertaining and enjoyable I am to
It
listen
has a lot to do with how much I enjoy Dom.
So true.
I enjoy Phoenix more, though, so
Hello.
fuck you, Dom.
Oh, brutal.
Chloe,
Yes.
you've not been on the show in a very long time.
Yes.
Draw out of the hat.
Not a problem.
There you go. Give it a go, Joe.
My name's not Joe. It's Chloe.
Hello.
You should be ashamed.
Ben, I can't fucking read your handwriting.
It's not
That's my
handwriting.
handwriting.
Oh,
I don't write them down.
What are Dragon Ball?
What are Dragon Ball?
that's a
Odd.
good fucking question.
So, theme song.
Dragon.
Rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon,
that.
dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball.
you need a haircut, Benjamin.
Wow.
That was out of
It's
control.
actually crazy how much hair you have
Yeah,
when it gets shaken around.
Yeah, I just comb it all back.
Very...
It's like down to my fucking mouth, like.
Yum.
Tasty. What about, Shala?
Hey, shala.
Yeah.
If God was nobody, I said, I will wait, I feel like we're gonna get in trouble for that, but
Nah, we'll be fine.
I'll use our Dragon Ball song.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, just pick one.
What are Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball are Ball of Dragon.
Are they a dragon's balls?
No.
Why not? I mean, have you
I mean,
ever...
that's
On
have you
Namek,
ever-
they're the size
have-
to be the dragon's balls.
Have you ever cut off the scrotum of a dragon to count how many balls it actually has? For all we know, there are 7 in there.
I don't have to have cut off the scrotum.
there
of a
7
dragon
Dragon
to have
Balls?
seen
I
a
think you do.
dragon's
I think
balls.
some of them stack up on top of each other, so you have to actually get
Are
in
there
there.
7? I thought there were 8.
There's 7.
Yeah,
right?
I think it
7.
would make more sense for there to be 8, guys. Like,
You're just
Yeah.
saying that so you can be involved.
yeah, because I don't know this shit.
Listen, just to brag for a second, I recently won a Dragon Ball competition with
Oh my
JB
God.
Hi-Fi.
Really?
Yeah, I won a PS4 Pro.
To
the,
brag,
the-
air quotations.
the first 2 seasons of Dragon Ball Super on Blu-ray, the collector's edition of Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and 3 Goku statues.
Why do you have 3? One for each of us on the show.
No, that's not how this works.
Damn.
There's 7. 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, 7 Dragon Balls.
I figured you were right and I was wrong.
So I am our resident Dragon Ball expert for
Fuck
the show.
you. I've been on the wiki.
That should be the title of our show.
Fuck you, I've been on the wiki. That's our secondary podcast. Fuck you, I've been on the wiki.
Yeah.
But anyway, the magical balls that grant wishes, what are they made of?
Dragon.
Wait, so hold on. Is that legit what they do?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You get all 7, you put them together, a dragon comes out.
Named Shenron.
Yeah.
So-
and the dragon grants 1 wish.
Every...
But, hold on. So, can they get together at multiple times and he will appear
Yes.
and grant everyone else a wish? Do you get 1 wish?
You need to wait 1 year for them to reactivate.
That's not so bad.
You get 1 wish and then you need to wait 1 year, but you can be as specific as you want.
Are they actually that big of a deal?
The rules
No.
change.
I didn't think so.
So here's the thing. Every planet has a guardian. And if
Yeah.
your guardian is a Namek Guardian.
Namekian.
A Namekian.
You know Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
That's a Namekian.
That's a Namekian.
They're aliens.
If the
Okay,
Guardian
alright.
of your planet is a Namekian, then
Which Earth's is.
then
Okay.
Then you get
then,
She-Ra.
then there are Dragon Balls on the planet.
Okay.
That and then
They make them.
Okay.
yeah, and so
With it so far.
but that's why the rules are different because I'm pretty sure Earth's original dragon gets killed and then they take the dragon from Namek or something.
Okay, so after the Saiyans, so you know how Dragon Ball Z people can all go "Ah!" and go Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They're aliens called Saiyans.
Oh, they're aliens.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just
Now,
thought it was some weird
They
supernatural
can
shit.
shoot
I don't know.
laser beams, which isn't an alien thing. That's apparently something that anyone can
Yeah.
do. They master a thing called ki. Ki is an
Yeah,
actual
Krillin can
spiritual
shoot a
thing.
laser beam.
Yeah. But, the Saiyans are aliens from a different planet, which is why they can all go Super Saiyan.
Okay.
So Vegeta, you know Vegeta, yeah?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The one that
I'm
was-
sorry.
He's the angry black-haired one.
with the
Right,
big, with
yes,
the big
okay.
spike hair
Yeah,
instead of the
yeah,
mini spikes.
yeah.
Vegeta, Nappa, who is the guy who prompted the line, "What does the scouter say about his power level?" which was followed by, "It's
yes.
over 9,000." And
Classic.
Raditz, who is Goku's brother. Mm-hmm. You know Goku, the main character of Dragon Ball.
Obviously. Okay.
I had to check. You looked confused.
My
I was
knowledge
more
is
confused by
limited.
Radish.
So, Vegeta and Nappa, after Raditz died, came to Earth, and I think they killed the Guardian of Earth? Yeah, they did, because Piccolo is the evil half, in quotation marks, of Earth's Guardian.
Sure.
So when one of them dies, the other dies as well, which is why the Guardian of Earth, who's meant to be protecting us, doesn't just kill the most evil man on the planet, apparently. Despite the fact that Piccolo's a nice dude.
I thought he was the bad guy for a while.
He was in the
okay.
first series.
So there's Piccolo's dad, who's a bad guy,
Named Piccolo.
and then Piccolo is technically the Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z is technically Piccolo Jr.
Sure.
Who is a bad guy, but as of the start of Dragon Ball Z, he is a good guy. Because at the end of Dragon Ball, the original series, he fights Goku and they end up being pals after it.
They have mutual respect.
And then, so he becomes a friendly guy, and then when they go to Namek,
Because when the Guardian dies, the Dragon Balls stop working. So with Piccolo dead, they couldn't bring back all their friends that Vegeta had killed.
Right.
So they went to Piccolo's home planet, Namek, where they knew there'd be an Namekian Guardian. So they knew there'd be Dragon Balls there. So they knew they could use the Dragon Balls on Namek to maybe get their Dragon Balls back to bring everyone else back.
Right. Okay.
Okay. How do they make them? When they make them, do they make the dragon as well, or is that just a byproduct of making the balls? Why did they make the balls before, if they didn't know they were getting wishes out of it?
I think they're magic. Like, I think that's the only explanation, is that they made these magical balls.
Dom, you're our resident expert here.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
Matt,
another
yeah.
question. So 7 balls to make a wish. Yes.
Yes.
And multiple planets have this
Dragon,
thing.
yeah.
Right.
Only if there's an Namekian Guardian.
Only
So
if
we've
there's
only
an
ever
Guardian.
seen
So
2.
So there's only 2.
That we know
So
of.
technically, as far as we know, there's only 14.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
far, yeah.
So far. How many planets are there? Or is it just
Infinite.
like...
It's-
okay,
yeah,
fine.
It's the same
Alright.
amount as in this world.
Alright, okay, fine. Oh wait, so it's set in like our world.
Yeah.
Our universe.
It's based
Yeah.
on, it's a universe based off our universe, so the spatial logic is similar, but different
Wrong.
because aliens.
Because aliens and magic and magical balls that grant wishes with
Yeah.
dragons.
Also, Namekian Dragon Balls are bigger than Earth Dragon Balls. Like, Earth's Dragon Balls are like, can fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Whereas Namekian Dragon Balls are as big as your head.
That's impractical.
And also their dragon is massively buff. Like, Earth's dragon is like
So
a
what-
squatty one.
What you're saying is that it's definitely the dragon's balls.
Yes.
And that
Also-
the big one's just got a ton of testosterone, huge balls.
Also, I don't remember if this is an actual thing in Dragon Ball, or if this is just because Dragon Ball...
Are they all
abridged. Or are all the dragons
Yeah.
green? Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember if this is, except Dark Dragon Balls, but that's a whole other kettle of fish.
Is that GT?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember if this is from the actual Dragon Ball Z or abridged, but, the dragon from Namek grants 3 wishes, I think.
This is real.
Okay, is their wait time shorter as well?
Okay, so I so the rules of the dragon change when they make a new dragon. So there's the original Earth rules, but then that Guardian dies, and eventually after they go to Namek, and then Namek blows up, and they take all the Namekians back to Earth, they make Dende the new Guardian, and so Dende has to make the Dragon Balls.
You know, so Frieza.
Frieza's the guy with the purple head.
The purple head guy. Yeah,
Frieza. Right. Frieza destroyed Namek.
Right.
As he was destroying Namek, a small Namekian named Dende, right, like an actual small child Namekian, was like, said to their dragon, I wish everyone who was on Namek was on Earth or something. Yeah. Was somewhere safe, I think he said specifically. So they all got transported, which is why those Dragon Balls stopped, because he used all the wishes.
Wow, Dende is lame.
Yeah.
Dende's sick. I love Dende.
So, after that, they managed to get the dragon give them, to put all the Namekians on Earth for a bit, and after they'd rebuilt new Dragon Balls for Earth, they used them to make a new Namek for all the Namekians. Yes. Then they put all the Namekians on new Namek. Yes. And then they revived all their mates.
Okay. So when they go about making new Dragon Balls, how exactly does that process go down?
Don't never go into detail.
We never see detail about it. That's just so vague. Like, I have so many questions. Like, what are they made of?
Maybe he vomits them.
Maybe does someone like harness magic? Is this some hardcore shit?
Given that the Namekians are all asexual, like, well, not asexual. What's the word where you produce without needing to bone?
Yeah, that's asexual.
Yeah,
I know that asexual.
It has different connotations, but
all right. All Namekians are asexual, which is why most Namekians look like dudes and talk like dudes.
Okay.
They produce asexually, they lay eggs. But they don't lay eggs the normal way you'd lay an egg. They vomit egg.
Yeah.
They vomit a big purple egg. So maybe Dragon Balls are made of a similar way. Which is why they don't want to show that, because watching a Namekian lay an egg is disgusting.
Especially when it's like a child like Dende.
Yeah. How did Dende make the Dragon Balls? Why did Dende make the... Alright, yeah.
Well, anyway, so the rules... At one point, the rules are... There's one dragon that can grant 3 wishes, but he can only bring someone back from the dead once. And then when they make the new dragon on Earth, they make it so that the dragon only grants 1 wish, but it can bring someone back from the dead multiple times. And so you
because the previous dragon couldn't.
Yeah. Right, okay.
And so you have to... But you do have to wait a year before you can do another wish.
Okay, guys, I've found something here. This will clear everything up. The legend, as I was told, goes something like this. In the beginning, there was only one Dragon Ball. It was huge. I mean, really huge. It had to be. It held all of the mystical energies in the universe. An ancient tribe discovered it and was inspired by its magnificent power. They built a shrine around it and protected the orb by placing it in the mouth of a giant dragon statue, said to be its eternal guardian. You should have seen the detail on this thing. It was incredible. Scales made of ruby, teeth of pearl. Speaking of pearl, they say there was this one native girl. Get on with it! Yes, well, the tribe enjoyed years of prosperity until one day evil paid a visit to the village in the form of a band of thieves. These agents of darkness stormed the temple in an attempt to steal the Dragon Ball for their own selfish gain. They were shocked to discover the true power of the ball. To ensure such an attack never happened again, the Dragon Ball was divided into 7 smaller orbs and scattered across the globe. Separately, the Dragon Balls were useless, but when all 7 were united, then a single voice could summon the Eternal Dragon for 1 wish and 1 wish only. Some wishes were pure, but others were tainted by blind ambition. This led to pain and suffering as an unjust few wished for power and dominion over mankind. But as the story goes, there will one day come a hero who will use the Dragon Balls for goodness and bring peace and unity to the world once more. That's the story.
So, normally the Dragon Balls are used to bring people back from the dead.
Whoa, the Namekian dragon's rad!
Yeah. I know he's rad.
Whoa.
Earth's dragon is a bitch.
He's huge.
See if you can find our dragon. Our dragon's a bitch.
Oh, Ultimate Shenron's red.
Yeah.
Also, that's bullshit.
Yeah, we got a
Why did we get like a fucking... Why did we
Shenron's
get a
cool
lizard?
because he has a cool name.
Well, I like he's super. That image doesn't do him justice.
He's very
really
long.
big.
He's
He's very long.
Yeah.
He's like Long Cat. But
Wow. The dragon of the gods, Super Shenron.
Oh my gosh.
God Dragon. Give me a look at God
His
Dragon.
big old gold boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah, the Dragon Balls are mostly used to bring people back from the dead, or undo damage done by supervillains, or get Bulma's panties.
Legit?
Right.
The
Rightio.
first wit. Okay. When Dragon Ball was first conceived, when it was just called
Yeah,
Dragon Ball.
I've just found it on the wiki.
Yeah. There was the first original storyline, and the one that the creator of Dragon Ball only was, he didn't intend to do any more than this. It ended with the bad guy summoning the dragon, and then a pig, like a anthropomorphic pig.
A normal pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like an anthropomorphic
Oh, yeah,
pig.
yeah.
There he is. Oolong.
Oolong the pig.
Oolong the pig.
Saving the day by interrupting this guy's wish and going, I wish for Bulma's panties. Bulma being the blue-haired woman who is Vegeta's wife.
Oh.
At the time, she wasn't Vegeta's wife. She was just, I think, like 18.
Yeah,
Oh.
something like that in Dragon Ball. Yeah.
It was very perverted. And sure enough, the dragon was like, wish granted, and gave him Bulma's panties.
That's gross.
And so
The
Oolong
end.
saved the day. And it's
By being
extra,
a disgusting pig.
it's extra funny when you find out that was originally the end.
And that
Like,
was it.
that would have been the end forever, no more. How fucking good.
It's bold. It's bold. I'll give it that.
Yeah,
And they ruined it.
a lot of this is just bringing back people from the dead.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
boring.
what else are you going to do with it?
Let people be dead.
Yeah,
and then
I mean-
get money.
Doesn't,
Money.
I'm fairly sure one of the dudes in some stupid movie uses it to, like, melt some snow.
Couldn't someone wish for them to be just the most powerful?
A lot of bad guys, that's their
Yeah,
objective.
Vegeta wanted to do that originally.
No, he wanted to do that originally, then he was like, wait, no, immortality's better. Because then I've got eternity to figure it out.
That's true.
A lot of bad guys are just like, I'm gonna wish for immortality. And then, like, I think one guy succeeded. I think it was it was either Lord Slug. No, Lord Slug wished for youth, and he got it.
Well, what's that guy? Is that guy's name Lord Slug?
Yeah.
Is he an actual slug or
No,
is
he's a
I
Namekian.
thought, isn't his name like Onion or something?
No, that's Garlic Jr.
Garlic Jr.
Garlic
that's what I'm
Jr.
thinking
successfully wished for immortality and got banished to the Dead Zone.
Right.
What is the dead zone?
The Dead Zone is exactly what it sounds like. It's a zone
It's
where
just a
everything
zone
is...
where everything's dead.
It's an endless void of suffering and pain. It's like hell, but hell's real in Dragon Ball, so it's not hell.
So it's the dead zone. I love
The
that.
Dead Zone.
Hell
love
is
that.
like this bureaucracy.
It's also one of my personal favorite Dragon Ball films because it's got the best fight choreography in the entire series.
Fair.
Even though it's animated, it's beautiful. It's also one of the early ones. That's not funny, that's just a fact. My favorite thing in Dragon Ball is Boo.
Why? I'm still confused about the panties thing.
Why?
Couldn't anyone else have saved the day that way?
Yeah, but they were
without
like...
being
I don't think
pervs?
anyone else was able to. I think Oolong was the only one there.
Couldn't he wished for something that wasn't...
He was pressed for time. He was like, what's the first thing I can think of?
Money.
Bulma's panties.
That's really disturbing. That's the first thing to do.
Yeah.
To be
Exactly
fair,
right.
he was joking the entire first series that when he got he wanted the Dragon Balls to wish for Bulma's panties.
Okay.
It was a running gag.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
But anyway, my favourite thing in Dragon Ball is Boo,
Yeah,
the big pink bubblegum man.
sure.
I love him.
What is he?
He turns
He's an
people into
ancient
chocolate.
evil.
Oh, but he's a big pink bubblegum
He's the
man.
best. So there's these guys called the Majins. Eons ago, there was a Majin Buu.
Right.
Majin Buu was at the time he absorbs people, gains their powers, gets stronger.
Sounds pretty lit.
Unfortunately, he ate the Supreme Kai. Kais are gods.
Yes.
So he ate the chief god,
Yes.
who was a fun-loving, chubby guy, which turned Boo into the pink, lovable goof that I love so very, very much, with the genie pants.
Well, there you go.
And he got sealed into a tomb forever for it. Because he was still evil, but he was just a big pink bubblegum as well.
Right.
But eventually he becomes a good guy.
Yeah. Then he got broken out by a wizard named Bobbity.
Yeah.
Bobbity.
That's not a joke. He's described as a wizard named Bobbity,
And
who
he
is
had-
the brother of another wizard named Bibbidi.
Bibbidi.
And then
And
they
then
summoned Boo.
yes!
That's the joke.
I love that.
But Bobbity summons him, so Boo's like, I'm I don't fucking like you.
Bibbidi sucks.
Bibbidi does suck. He looks like a little prune man.
He does look like a little prune man. Oh, is that a hair? Is that hair?
Yeah. He's a
Is
prune
that
man.
hair?
Yeah.
With the yellow bit. That's,
Yeah.
He's got like a
mean, look.
nice ponytail happening.
Oh, no, that's a hood.
Oh.
I thought
He
he was
doesn't have hair.
No, he's got like little strands.
What a helmet
Because when he's not wearing that, he's got like skin.
Right.
But anyway, so he summoned, and there's also a devil man that he had as a servant. That's the best description I've got.
And then this is something, because I only watched Dragon Ball Z when I was like a kid. This is something I'm not very clear on, but I thought was pretty cool. So when Boo meets Mr. Satan, Hercule.
Yeah. So while the crew were off on Namek, every few years, I think it's every year, there's a World Martial Arts Tournament.
Yes.
Which is apparently the biggest thing in this universe.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's like the biggest
sad.
thing on Earth.
I remember watching
It's like WrestleMania.
It's like WrestleMania.
There's a whole
WrestleMania
section
is not
of,
the biggest thing on Earth.
Yeah, but in this
okay, yeah,
universe
it's
it
a
is.
huge
There's a
thing,
whole
right,
thing
got
in
it.
Dragon Ball, right, about the fighting tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the first few arcs in Dragon Ball was.
Yeah,
about
I remember watching a lot.
it
of that.
was a big deal,
always on
but then
TV.
it was a big deal, but then they all got distracted by cosmic bullshit.
Yeah.
So while all the Z Fighter crew, that's what they call themselves,
Yes.
were off on Namek, there was a World Martial Arts Tournament. So none of them were on Earth to compete.
Yeah.
So a guy called Hercule Satan,
Hercule Satan.
Yeah, he's pretty rad. He's
One.
got good hair.
he has an afro. He is the worst martial artist on Earth. It's a mystery he won. But he won.
It occurred to me later that he's actually, I don't know if you were aware of this, he's supposed to be a parody of Hulk Hogan.
That doesn't surprise me. He looks a bit...
Because he has like the mustache.
He does.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's just kind of like this
He is
huge-
very up
So
himself
was
and a
it
cunt.
just...
And in the 80s, Hulk Hogan was huge in Japan, so...
It's weird seeing footage of Hulk Hogan doing like proper wrestling.
I know,
Because he's not
right?
known for doing proper wrestling. He's known for just doing enough to get people to cheer.
And being a racist.
Yeah, and being a racist cunt.
Being a racist, really attached
But
to
anyway.
his daughter, man. It's really creepy.
But anyway, Hercule Satan won. But Hercule Satan has no superpowers.
So, who
He
did
can't
he
fly.
compete against?
Just regular martial artists. That's
Yeah.
how he won. He's just a
Because all the
tough dude.
supers
the
were
superheroes
off in
are off
space.
All the
Right,
superpowered motherfuckers were gone, so this normal, actually good martial artist won, which is why he's nothing compared to them.
That's kind of unfair that, like, all the good martial artists get shit on by the fucking people with
isn't
superpowers.
fair.
Like, it's not fair. They should get their own shit.
So from
Well,
that
no,
point
because they
up,
get their superpowers by training
Okay, well, that makes more
with,
sense.
with their martial arts.
So they're not born with the superpowers.
no,
then?
No,
they try.
everyone
Okay, no,
can
no.
use it.
Anyone
Okay,
can
that's
do it.
fine.
It's just
Krillin's just a dude.
It's
Okay,
just
fine.
Hercule Satan isn't very good. That's why he hasn't got them.
Okay.
So, from that point on, anytime a big threat would appear, the general public don't know that Goku's the savior. They don't know he's Jesus Christ. So they're like, well, Hercule Satan will save the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So anytime a giant world-ending threat arises, Hercule, get in there!
Yeah.
And his PR skills are second to none. Because anytime anything weird happens and it's filmed, he goes, there's wires, you just don't see them.
Yeah. This is-
It's all done with special effects and green to screen, brother. And they throw him at Boo. Because Boo becomes a problem. Because he's Boo. He's a destruction.
Yes.
So, Hercule, instead of trying to fight Boo, because he knows he won't fight him, he realizes Boo's a bit childlike. So he just kind of befriends him.
Yeah, he tries to, like, when he gets in there, he just tries to be sort of friendly, like, try to calm him down. And then Boo...
They find a puppy.
Yeah, Boo, for
Oh.
whatever reason, just, like, gets super attached to Hercule and the puppy, and he's like, I like you. And then... an evil... Yeah,
Is it his
this
evil
what
side?
happens. Yeah, so this is the part where I'm a little shady on what happens next, but at a certain point, Boo, his evil self splits from him, and his evil self, he's like a big pink bubble man, his evil self is rail thin,
He's a skinny grey.
grey, yeah.
Ooh. Do you
And-
still have Jenny pants?
Yes.
Yes, and
That's
they
important.
have a fight, but then after that, I'm not sure how...
I'll tell you how, because I remember how. I just didn't remember how they got separated. I guess they just did.
Yeah, he just splits from him.
The Grey Boo wins the fight, but to instigate the fight, because Bubble Boo doesn't want to fight. He's decided he wants to live a peaceful life.
Because now
As
his evil side is gone, so he's...
Hercule Satan has inspired him to be like, you know what, Boo, you don't need to destroy. You can be peaceful. And Boo's like, you know what, I will. Well, he doesn't say that because he's Boo, he can't talk. Like,
Yes.
Boo, peaceful!
Fucking hell.
And so this big grey fucker comes on and kills the puppy.
Wait, he killed... Okay, no.
He killed Boo's puppy.
It was an... Oh, no.
He killed Boo's puppy, so Boo's like, no.
Fuck you.
Boo lost his shit.
Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy at WrestleMania 25. The same setup.
He attacked the grey man, lost the fight. The grey guy turned him into chocolate.
What? He turned Bubble Man into chocolate?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Boo has chocolate powers.
Are you sure you guys went on just a really hardcore acid trip when you were children? Because this sounds like fucked up shit.
So he turned...
It's
By the way,
a
I'm just
raw
going to
thing.
call Bubblegum Boo Fat Boo, because that's what he's referred to as.
Right, yes.
So Fat Boo gets turned into chocolate. Grey Boo eats him and becomes...
That's
Kid Boo.
the
No,
grey
Super
one.
Boo.
Super Boo first?
Super Boo first, then Ultimate Boo, who's just Super Boo but with a slightly longer ponytail.
So he becomes Super Boo, who is just he's a standard ripped pink dude in genie pants with a weird little dickhead.
yeah, little
Okay.
ponytail.
Like an onion ponytail happening. You know, have you ever seen an onion, how they have that little stalk on the top sometimes?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Bit like that.
Evil Boo is just weird looking.
He can
it looks
absorb
like his
people.
muscles are fake.
It does. He can absorb people by either turning them into chocolate and then eating them, because he has a chocolate beam and he still likes to use it, or he can split off bits of himself and send them around and they can just kind of encircle the person and then he can just absorbs them. Which always unnerved the fuck out of me. Because it's terrifying, the idea of being suffocated and absorbed by this pink mass.
Yes.
So my question
We're
was,
talking about the
how-
entire premise of Kirby. So.
Yeah, that's
How-
why I hate Kirby.
I can't remember how good Boo comes back.
So Vegeta and Goku, because they're mates at this point, because it's been years,
Yes.
agree to try out fusion, because fusion, he can fuse together with people in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Normally, they do the fusion dance,
Right.
which is the best dance in all of time and space. However, they...
It only lasts for a few seconds with the thing.
So, the gods, the Kais, have a way of fusion that lasts forever.
Right.
It's earrings.
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 That's
Yeah,
so cool.
you put on one earring on it, so I put my earring on my right ear, Phoenix puts his on his left ear, we fuse together forever.
I don't
What
want
if
to
we
see
take
that
the
ever.
earring off?
No, it's still
We're
permanent.
fused
that
forever.
sounds-
Oh, so you're
Dreadful.
just wearing a set of earrings then?
Yep.
What do they look like?
They're like little...
Blue balls.
Blue balls. Or yellow balls. You fuse together, you wear like a Mitch... do you wear the blue and orange outfit, or do you wear a combination of each other's outfits?
It's a combination of each other's outfits because the Kai that's fused isn't wearing the same outfit
Ah.
that Gogeta is.
So you wear a
Okay.
combination of the outfits that you're both wearing at the time, and you become one entity.
Right.
Vegeta's a
Your
terrible
consciousnesses become things,
it was
so they
cool as
name
kid.
themselves Gogeta.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Gogeta battles Boo because they figure out the
That's
two...
Kid Boo.
They battle Kid Boo. Kid Boo is like a little child-sized version of Boo.
His final
Yes.
form.
His final form in quotation marks.
Okay.
Where he's a buff kid.
Yeah. Kid Boo eats Gogeta. He just wins. He turns him into chocolate, eats him.
Yeah.
Whilst Gogeta is inside Boo...
That's right, I forgot this.
Yeah. Whilst Gogeta is inside Boo, the earrings stop working. Because, like, well, technically you guys died. So...
And then they just...
Yeah, they just split back apart and the earrings are destroyed. So, like, well, we gotta fight our way out. While they're doing this, Boo goes around and just eats the planet. Like,
What,
Earth.
the actual Earth?
No,
like-
he eats everyone on Earth.
Oh, he just eats everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Gogeta. He looks like every other character.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same.
Vegeta and Goku get out of Boo and end up in, like, I think the land of the Kais
Yes.
with Gohan, Goku's son, who has a sword.
Gohan.
It's even better when you find out that he has a kid named, is it Gotenks?
Goten is Goku's youngest son.
Yeah. He has another son named Goten, and then... I don't know.
Gotenks is when Goten fuses with Vegeta's son, Trunks.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Trunks.
Yeah, who's rad? Trunks is
Trunks
the
is the
coolest
best character in all
character.
Dragon Ball.
No,
Aside
he's
from
so
Boo.
overrated. Trunks is... I don't like Trunks that much.
I'll get a
Okay.
picture of Trunks.
But
Moving
he
on.
does look cool. He does look cool.
Moving on.
Yes.
Boo goes to the land of the Kai because he's like, you know what, I'm going to destroy everything because he's evil. That's what he wants to do.
Right.
So he goes to the land of the Kai to destroy the Kais and thus destroy the universe.
Naturally.
Whilst he's there, the Kai's like, shit! Goku, Vegeta, try again! They throw him earrings and they go, nah. And then they fight, I think it's Vegeta fights Boo for a bit.
Yeah.
Because Boo no longer has Vegeta and Goku in him, he's lost that power, so he's gone back.
Yes.
So Vegeta's learned, because when Saiyans nearly die, they get an insane power boost.
Right.
That's not a joke. They get nearly killed, and as a result, they become stronger.
This is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I just...
So, Vegeta, now stronger than Buu, fights him, which causes Buu to keep regressing to the point where Buu spits out his good side again.
Oh, yay.
Actually, no, I don't think he does. I think it gets down to, like, Super Buu, and then they destroy him with a thing called the Spirit Bomb, and then they use the Dragon's Wish because Hercule Satan asks them really nicely to bring back his friend.
Aww.
Hercule Satan's just like, can you guys bring my mate back? And his dog?
No. Because, okay, so I don't know what the rules of the dragon are at the time, but if it's the one-wish dragon, at the end of the series, Goku wishes for them to bring Kid Buu back, but as a human who's a nice person. And then I think
what happened was...
and that's Oob.
That results in Oob, who enters the martial arts tournament. Because Goku wants to beat Kid Buu by himself, because he doesn't like the idea that he's not the strongest person in the universe.
I think what they did...
So he asks them to bring Oob in.
I think what they did was they used I think they had maybe 2 or 3 wishes, but the first wish they had was, I wish everyone killed by Super Buu was back. Mm-hmm. And so that included Fat Buu. Because technically he was killed by Super Buu.
True.
And then they were like, and then Goku was like, I want to doom the planet again. Give me Oob.
Yeah. Well, but no, he asks him not to be like a supervillain. I always thought that was the coolest. And then the last episode is him coming back for the martial arts tournament. And Oob's in there, and then they're about to fight, and then it just I'm pretty sure it just stops before.
No, they fight.
Did they fight?
And like they're both flying, and the judge is like, well, I guess they're both disqualified. And then they just literally fly off on a cloud together.
That's a nice ending.
The point being, the best character in all of freaking Dragon Ball Z is Gohan in Resurrection F, where he wears a green tracksuit.
He's literally just wearing a green tracksuit.
He's just like a dad.
Imagine if he wore it now, he would be a fashionable Instagram model.
I mean, that's
absolutely
trendy.
Classic.
He's wearing his Gucci. Okay,
so to sum up, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It literally just sounds like you guys have gotten together on the sly and been like, hey, what can we do to make Chloe, think we're fucking crazy?
I've been confused here too.
Do you want to know what the weirdest follow-up is?
What?
GT happened. Dragon Ball GT is the follow-up to Dragon Ball Z that no one was happy with, so it's not canon anymore.
Right.
Is it not canon?
Because no one was happy with it. They were just like,
They didn't like it, because the beginning of GT involves Goku being turned back into a child.
That's silly.
I don't even think that's why people
and it's also just generally
kind of
bad
show. Yeah,
there's some cool bits.
I mean, I don't even think Dragon Ball Z holds up all that well if you rewatch it now.
Well, it doesn't sound like it makes any sense at all, and I'm trying really hard here.
The main problem is that it just moves really slowly. Because there's a bunch of episodes where they just killed time by having, clip shows because they couldn't... So I can't remember if it's that they needed more time to animate the actual, big fight scenes, or if it was just that they weren't up to date with the manga, that they had eclipsed the manga, and so the manga had to release the next volume before they knew how the next episode would go.
So a bit like Bleach with their filler arcs.
Yeah, it just drags out forever.
Bleach is so slow.
Oh, I love Bleach.
Oh, it kills me.
But the original Dragon Ball series, I reckon, holds up still. Because it's not as, cool, it's not as much about the fighting and the superheroes. It's more of,
I recommend, if you're going to watch anything from Dragon Ball Z, watch Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah,
A few years back, the US... was it the US or was it the Japanese? Some distributors.
It was, they did it for Nickelodeon, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
They edited down Dragon Ball Z. They edited it down to just the bare minimum of shit. They were like, here is everything you need. Everything you didn't need, we fucked it off.
Right.
And it's called Dragon Ball Kai. It's much quicker. It's much better.
And there's also less blood, because they wanted to make it PG as well.
Yeah.
It was a weird thing, because, Dragon Ball Z was always on Cartoon Network, but then Nickelodeon,
It was on Cartoon Network. Yeah.
They don't own it. because it's owned by Akira Toriyama or whoever, or 4Kids.
And Fuji TV.
Yeah, whoever distributes it. And so Nickelodeon sort of got the rights to show it, but they commissioned this sort of like, stripped down, less bloody version to show. And so some of the episodes of the original Dragon Ball series are rated like MA, even in Australia.
Heck yeah.
But Dragon Ball Kai is all PG.
There's an episode at the end of the Frieza arc where Frieza gets cut in half.
Pretty rad.
Like, literally just cut in half. Like, okay, so...
No, like across the waist.
Yeah,
across the waist.
Yeah.
Okay, that's less
He gets
fun.
cut in half by a Destructo disc.
His
What
own
is a Destructo
Destructo.
disc?
It's a giant frisbee laser.
It's the only thing that made Krillin relevant ever.
Krillin's
Isn't
signature
it one of
move.
the most, like the best moves?
It's really good because you like can't destroy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Krillin's signature move, and then Frieza did it, and it was just.
And
like,
then
what
everyone
does-
did it.
Yeah, what does Krillin have?
But to be
anymore?
fair, like everyone was doing a Kamehameha as well.
Yeah.
And with that,
Gosh.
I've been.
I've been Fom.
And I'm just a very confused and lost person.
And Muffin's been a dog.
Yeah.
Good dog.
Goodbye.
Good app.
Goodbye forever.
Let's do the.
To contact Phoenix and Ben, email them at fromahatpodcast@gmail.com or go to our Facebook or Twitter. Links are in the description.